What's going on, everybody? Aaron here with Tier 1 Academy, and today I want to talk about something that's definitely not talked about enough, but it's very important, especially for everybody who's a firearm owner and actively shoots their firearm, and that is lead levels and what it is, and most importantly, how it affects you. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So the reason I want to talk about lead levels is because it's just one of those things that we as firearm owners cannot avoid, okay? The act of shooting a firearm is going to elevate your lead levels. And what comes with elevated lead levels is some health concerns, all right? Nothing extreme, but definitely something that you need to know of and is still concerning, especially when it comes to your mental and physical health. Okay, so what is lead and how does it get into our system? Okay, well, first, before I tell you about that, I want to be very clear on this, okay? This is a disclaimer that I am not a professional, medical professional, nor am I some person who's super smart when it comes to medical stuff, okay? I'm only telling you what I myself have researched, what has been told to me, and what I've been told from credible sources, okay? So be very, very clear, this is not a health advisory. I'm not a doctor, okay? Just a guy sharing his knowledge to you, okay? If I'm wrong on anything, please feel free to correct me on it, okay? Because I want the correct information out there, but ultimately we gotta get the information out there, okay? So help me help you, okay? Please do not tear me up in the comment section, all right? Okay, so without getting too scientifically, it's very simply this, okay? Lead is not good for you, okay? It does have its applications. Yes, it protects you when you go get x-rayed so the doctor can help you be alive. But at the same time, you want that outside your body. You don't want that in your body. But it gets into your body when you shoot firearms, all right? Now, when it does, your brain confuses it for another one. I believe calcium. I could be wrong. But nonetheless, though, your brain confuses lead when it gets to your body for another mineral that is supposed to be in your body. It's actually good for you. So it gets the two mixed up. And when it does, well, it goes throughout your body to places that's not supposed to be. But because lead is not that material that is supposed to be in your body, well, it doesn't get dissolved into the body. So it just stays there. All right, and naturally it builds up because your brain thinks it's supposed to be there, but it's not supposed to be, but it stays because it can't be dissolved. So it stays in the body and eventually it builds up, leading to problems. Now, what are these problems? Well, the symptoms could be drowsiness, tiredness, mind fog, fatigue, stress, all the things that we don't want. Okay, now you may be asking, how do I know this? Well, that's because I was experiencing these same exact things. Now, there could be a bunch of other reasons why you're experiencing those things. It's not just one thing that could be causing those symptoms. But if you're a firearm owner, lead levels might be one of them, okay? So it wouldn't hurt to check. So that's exactly what I did. So I went to Quest Diagnostics, all right? And I ordered a lead test. Same thing that you can do with them. So I ordered a lead test, all right? So the paper that you're seeing right here is on your screen. And it indicates that I have elevated lead levels. Now, the acceptable amount of lead that is acceptable in your body, according to them, is 3.5, whatever measurement that is, okay? I'm not a scientific person, but nonetheless, 3.5, all right? That's the normal. However, mine as a firearm instructor is 11.2, which is really in the red. Now, I want to be clear. This is not to fearmonger or to make you scared and think to yourself, oh my goodness, my lead levels are elevated. I shot a gun last night and now I have lead poisoning. No, that's not what this is, okay? I'm not here to fearmonger, all right? I am a firearms instructor. I've been in the range just about every single week for the last 3 years. Okay, I'm in the range way more than the average person will ever be. Okay, so will you ever reach lead levels of 11.2? Yes, in about 60 years. All right, you're not going to reach my lead levels, okay, because you're not in the range as much as me. But naturally, anyone who goes to a range is going to elevate their lead levels, okay? It's just you're not going to do as much as me because you're not me, okay? Easy as that. So do not panic, okay? That range test you did last week is not gonna automatically just bloop you into the red like me. So now that brings us here. So ultimately, when it comes to keeping your lead levels from being elevated, the first thing everyone's gonna tell you is avoidance, okay? Unfortunately, avoidance is just not always an option for firearm owners, let alone firearm instructors, okay? Because we live in the range. So when I went to get my lead levels tested and finally the results came back, they offered me an option to talk to a doctor about this, and that's exactly what I did because of course he knows more than me. And well, when he saw my lead levels, we both agreed like, yeah, that's bad. So I asked him, Doc, what can I do to get my lead levels down? And what he said to me was avoidance. Sir, I informed him, sir, I'm a firearms instructor. This is my job. I live in the range. This is how I pay my bills. Avoidance, yes, I agree, but that's just not an option for somebody like me. And you want to know what he said? He said, well, sir, you're just going to have to consider your health and other things. And motherfucker. So he was about as useful as a wheelchair with no wheels is, okay? So I hung up the phone on him. So that's when I got to doing my own research, all right? And that's how we landed with these 3 products that you see right in front of you. Now, before we talk about the products, let's talk about food, okay? You are what you eat. Now, there are some foods, such as what you're seeing on your screen, that help you with preventing lead absorption and other things like that. And these are foods that I pretty much already eat. So I've been doing that for the last 3 years. So I'm already doing something right. I didn't even know it. However, more so it comes down to, okay, it's not really much we can do to stop this stuff from getting into our system, but once it's there, how do you get it out? Especially when avoidance is down the table like somebody. Well, that's where my research landed me at these products, okay? So ultimately, how do you get lead out of your system in the event that lead gets to your system from just natural causes? Well, it comes down to 2 supplements. That's going to be vitamin B1, otherwise known as thiamine, and vitamin C. Now let's talk about the first one, okay? Vitamin B1. Okay, this guy right here. What does he do? Well, vitamin B1, otherwise known as thiamine, what this guy does is he attaches to this vitamin, attaches to the lead that's inside your brain, okay? So lead that gets up here stays there. The only way to get it out is consume this guy. He attaches to it, so that way the brain can then get to moving it around, and preferably out of your body. But then that brings us on to our next supplement, which is gonna be vitamin C. So vitamin C more so helps with excreting it from your body, okay? Removing it from the body entirely, all right? So when you combine these 2 right here, what you get is, you get the vitamin that finds the lead, attaches itself to it, finds the lead hiding inside your body, attaches to it, gets it moving, and then the other one helps excrete it from the body. That's my basic understanding from my research that I have done on this. Then there's the final one, ashwagandha, okay? Now this guy helps out with just about everything, okay? He helps out with stress, energy, pretty much all the stuff, okay? Basically, this is just legal weed. Okay, sorry about that. Our HR just said that I can't say that word on here. So, ashwagandha, okay? Basically, it helps out with stress levels. It keeps you calm, collected. And can I not say the W word? I mean, that's basically what it is. It's legal W word, okay? You can buy this over the counter. You won't get pulled over for consuming it. I can't use the W word?
No!
Nonetheless, so while this product really doesn't have anything to do with getting lead out of your body, it definitely helps with the symptoms that lead causes, which is why I consume it. Plus for all the other natural benefits that it has. So good on ashwagandha. Okay, so that's my story, okay? That's my research. That's how we got here. Is Instructor Hines has elevated lead levels, and he needs to get them down. But unfortunately, avoidance is not on the table. So how do we get it out of our system? Well, what you're seeing right here is the tag team trio for a lead removal from the human body. All right, now I'm gonna be very clear on this, okay? Like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm not a medical professional. So if I'm wrong about something, please do correct me, okay? I know how to, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But nonetheless though, this is not professional medical advice. This is not me telling you what to do. This is just more so me documenting my journey and sharing with you my knowledge. So ultimately, as of today, the recording of this video. This is my situation. This is what I found. This is what I'm consuming. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my journey with you guys and get back to you guys on the results. So for about the next 6 months, I'm gonna consume these products just about every single day except Saturday and Sundays, give my body a chance to recover and process all this stuff. I'm gonna do that for about 6 months. And then we're gonna reconvene. I'm gonna go get another lead test. And hopefully we'll see if the number goes down. If it does, I will definitely share it with you, but if it goes up, I'll share that as well. So we're gonna see if these products work on lowering lead levels, even though when prevention is, or lowering your exposure is not an option, and easy as that. So this has been Aaron with Tier 1 Academy. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in 6 months to share the updates and the results. Thanks for watching.